Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. His quarterback has had such great composure and poise all week. He knows there is history on the line today, but he's trying not to think about it. He wants to get the win for his team, to perform well, not turn the ball over. But I have no doubt when they get in the red zone, that's going to be on the play caller's mind. Can they get their quarterback? The history record for most passing touchdowns in a career. We'll see how those play calls shake out down in the red zone. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of this drive. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Comes down, it's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stop right there.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it. And this game.
And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Takes the easy completion.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under pressure. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be...
It's a running room. Crosses midfield. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. That fumble in Crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Mills. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Really nice throw by the quarterback here, because if you're going to throw out-breaking routes against man coverage, you have got to be on time, which means the ball has got to come out before the receiver gets out of his break. Really nice anticipation by the QB.
And the Huskers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running to the left.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Lost to throw on 1st. That's caught. It's Kane. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Butler. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's inside. It's Butler. He's past the Butler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Hunter.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Hands it off on the counter. All over him immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Hunt is in the air. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll go to the counter. They put the brakes on him.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Mills. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it. He's going to take off. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush is on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide left, it's Hunter. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. This time it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. With the run on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So this defense created some confusion and delay, and the delay of game penalty could give the D some momentum here on 3rd and goal. Rush right in his face, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the single back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 23 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Mississippi State setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up the part, and he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Booster, here we go.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Second down to the air. Taking a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the right. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Going to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got room. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, that hitting 1,500 yards. That speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Moving out to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Butler. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful.
Wait just a second here, guys. They are sending out the field goal unit after all. I also thought they might go for it in this situation. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
They'll try the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to go up top on second down. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Got the first down. On the move at the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. It's a seam wide open. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And how about this? It's the strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You could tell, saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Left side is Echols. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Fighting off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw one first. Throws for the tight end. Out wide, it's Eccles. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a deep grab. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, number 19. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.